First time in my life I've ever paid to use a toilet. Hi everybody, welcome to our day in Aruba. On this particular day we chose to rent a car and explore on our own instead of doing an excursion offered by the cruise. So starting off, this is a map of Aruba. The numbers identify the spots that we visited through the course of our days. Our first stop of the day was the California Lighthouse, which is on the north end of the island. We were hoping to climb it and, of course, have some breathtaking views of the surrounding coastline, but wasn't to be today. It's being renovated and remodeled and brought back up to snuff. The lighthouse is about 90 feet high and was built between 1914 and 1916. And it was named after the steamship California. The California wrecked in 1891, and the remains of the hull still lie about 250 yards offshore off the northwest tip there, in approximately 30 to 45 feet of water, which makes it a very popular diving location. Okay, we're now leaving the California Lighthouse and we're heading to the ruins, the gold smelter ruins. This is us driving out. One of the things that surprised us about Aruba was how dry it was and the cactus. It felt like I guess we were in a desert, but it really surprised us. We did not expect that from this location. It was amazing. The other thing that was a surprise was the wind. The wind blew the entire time and pretty hard, but it was still beautiful. But the cactus were amazing. Okay, we've arrived at the gold smelter ruins. I'll probably screw up the name, but it's Bushiribana Gold Smelter Ruins. They were built in 1872 by the Aruba Island Gold Mining Company, which of course was there to mine the gold that was discovered in that area. It's a very popular spot in terms of tourists and the various tours and what have you. And it's really kind of a beautiful area to see, and the beach was gorgeous. Here we're walking down towards the beach. One of the things that we found peculiar was the stacking of the stones. Neither of us have a clue as to what that means or if there's a significance. Several of the other people in the area had their thoughts, religious and this, that, and the other. We don't know. If someone out there knows the rationale for stacking the stones, leave us a comment. We'd sure appreciate to hear about it. The path and area around the beach is extremely rocky. You certainly wouldn't want to go swimming or anything. But it was pretty awesome in terms of the view and watching the water break. The waves break there on the shore. Very pretty, something that we don't normally see at home, of course, but beautiful area. Aruba truly has some beautiful rugged coastlines that just are gorgeous. In some respects, I think they're nicer than the sandy beaches they also have, which are equally nice in their own way. Here's a mugshot of the two of us. Now we're driving to the natural bridge, which was formed who knows how many years ago by the pounding water and current and what have you against the beach. The original bridge collapsed in September of 2005, and the pictures that we have is what they called the baby bridge. The original, though, spanned about 100 feet and stood about 23 feet above sea level, so it was pretty imposing. The natural bridge area is, again, right on the northern shore of the island. It's a rough, rugged coastline, very beautiful, rocky again. It's not a spot you'd go swimming or anything. It's a fairly popular with tours and people visiting, although it wasn't terribly bad while we were there. There weren't that many people. It's also the only location on our route that actually had a restroom and a place to get a snack. This was the first time that we've ever had to pay to use a toilet, so that was a different experience. We did have a snack and a soda in the shop, which were actually, I thought, reasonably priced, and the food was good. So we enjoyed that. There's also a beautiful mural on the outside of this building. So nice place, definitely worth visiting. Okay, we're going to head to Baby Beach next, our final stop for the afternoon. Unfortunately, we don't have any video of the beach, but I do have a few stills for you to look at. This is a very shallow, calm lagoon area. It's great for families. We could walk all the way out to the inlet, and we were barely up to our midsection, so sandy bottom, and just a great place to go and enjoy the afternoon. Unfortunately, this is going to end our day here in Aruba. We have to turn in the car because embarkation is at 5, so we don't have a whole lot of time. And then we're going to sail into the sunset this evening. And you won't find a prettier sunset than here in the Caribbean. So we just finished our day in Aruba, and in fact we just left Morimoto's for dinner. We had a wonderful dinner, and really a good day overall. We rented a car, which is the first time we've ever done this in place of an excursion on any cruise. And I think it was worth it. What do you think?
I think it worked out really well. I mean, it was a little scary because it is a foreign country, but they drive on the right side of the road. For Americans anyways. So that was good. But actually, it worked out good. I think over getting the anxiety of getting a car, it was less expensive than an excursion because we had another couple went with us. And so it was super reasonable cost-wise, and we got to do several things on the island.
What we wanted to do.
Exactly. And then it was a very quick walk to get the car. We kind of got our bearings, and our first stop was the California Lighthouse.
Yep.
Except the California Lighthouse was closed because it's being renovated. So after the lighthouse, we went to the gold mine ruins, which was it was interesting, but what I thought was more interesting was the coast there, because there was a natural pool there, and the surf kept hitting the rocks and spraying up. I mean, that part to me was just beautiful. And you'll see in the video that there's stacked rocks, kind of like the Jenga game. And someone that was out there, another tourist, said that they thought that those stacked rocks was like paying homage to the area. It was kind of a respect thing. I took his word for it. I have no idea why they stacked the rocks there.
Sounded really stupid to me.
Then after that, we went to the Natural Bridge.
Yep, went to the Natural Bridge.
The Natural Bridge is actually interesting in that it was it's basically eroding away, and in September of 2005 it actually collapsed, so you can't walk across the Natural Bridge anymore. It's actually formed by coral. So at any rate, that Natural Bridge was an arch, and it was actually like an entrance to an ancient cave, but what was left was this arch that formed this natural bridge, but you can't even walk on it anymore. They've closed it off. But what else did we learn while we were there?
You had to pay to use the damn toilet. First time in my life I've ever paid to use a toilet.
Now, this is not an uncommon practice, I think, in some countries. However, I didn't expect it here. We stopped at the gift shop, and while we were there, 2 or 3 tour buses stopped, and everybody on that tour bus had to go to the bathroom. So it cost you $1 to pee. We went to Baby Beach because it was shallow and sheltered, and we rented a little cabana with a couple chairs, and we just laid out on the beach for a couple hours.
Yeah.
That was very relaxing.
Watched the pelican dive for fish. That was fascinating.
That was fun. And it didn't seem to matter. I mean, if you were standing there and he saw that fish, he's just going to dive right in front of you. But that was pretty cool. So it was relaxing. It was relaxing to have our own car, do everything at our own pace. We weren't timed in any way. And then we brought ourselves back to port by 3:30 because we had a 4:30 sailing. So we'll keep you informed. We have a couple more days left, and a couple more sea days, and then Half Moon Key, and then unfortunately we're
home.
Going to have to go home. So good night all.
Good night.